What's up, y'all? It's Kimmy T, all around dope girl. Today I am making oxtails, okay? Now, before we go any further, I am not Jamaican. I do not own the rights to making an oxtail because I know how y'all feel about people messing up y'all food. I'm just a girl that grew up eating good oxtails in New York, specifically from Genesis Restaurant. Somebody send me a care package. But I can't find a good oxtail in Atlanta, and I've wasted so much money, energy, time, and calories eating other people's slop. I feel like I'm just gonna try to make it myself. And if I do good, dope. And if I don't, hey, at least I tried. That's the most important part. So I'm chopping these onions up. I love onions. This is about a half of a large white onion. I'm gonna get some scallions when I go out. I'm actually seasoning this now so I can come back in and braise it, and I'll pick up the video from there. These onions are really big. I remember one time I was dating this dude when I was younger, and I made some tuna fish at his house, and the onions was big as hell in the tuna fish. And his mother came in and was like, "Who put these big ass onions playing with my damn food?" Yeah, that shit was embarrassing. I don't know if it was more embarrassing that he was like, you know, still at his mother's house and I was over there chilling, or my big ass onions. Well, obviously the onions, if I remembered that story. So I don't care if they're big because this is my damn pot of oxtails and they're gonna stew down a whole lot. So get those in there. I'm gonna get some scallions and carrots because I love the damn carrots in oxtails. So I'm putting a little bit of amino acids in there just because I'm trying to make it somewhat healthy. Not a lot because I don't really want the salt to overpower. I know I said not a lot and then I'm like toss it up. But I have a good amount of oxtails. I've already cleaned them and everything. Like, y'all don't trip. I didn't just pop meat out the pack and start seasoning and shit, all right? This is Mrs. Dash. I'm not really a salt person, and plus I already have that liquid aminos in there. So I'm just gonna, I put all my seasonings in first and then I mix it up because I hate touching meat. I hate touching meat. But, you know. This is a must that I actually get this in there and get it mixed up good. I'm putting a lot of, that's Mrs. Dash. And I bought some browning, which is basically just, like caramelized sugar or something. I've made oxtails 3 times and only the first time they came out really, really, really good. So I'll just take stuff from the recipes that I feel like are good online and just incorporate it. Like, I do love the browning. I have my butter beans for later when I start stewing. Some stewed tomatoes. I don't like when it starts tasting like straight tomatoes. I don't like that. And you know I don't measure. My ass is black. I'm just pouring it in there. I'm leaving enough that if I have to pour some later on, I have enough to do that. This is onion powder. Adam took the top off of it, so I'm gonna sprinkle it lightly. Cause I have onions in there, and I am buying some scallions and stuff. This is Badia all-purpose seasoned salt. It has no MSG, which is why I buy it. I don't buy Lori's because that shit is full of MSG, and I know that MSG slows your thyroid down. MSG soy sauce, which I just use the amino acid. So, you know, you got to balance it out. I don't eat perfect. I try to incorporate the good stuff where I can and, you know, worry about the rest later. I'm going to always, oh, that wasn't a lot. This was like some Mrs. Dash that I just had a corner of and I figured let me use it. Black pepper. I don't do spicy, so all that Scotch bonnet, like that shit will never make it in a pot in my house. And this is garlic powder, just a little bit. I don't know how I feel about garlic and oxtail. I don't know if that's a go, but just a little. So I got, oh yeah, bay leaves. I bought some bay leaves. I'm gonna crush some of those up. You know, because I always feel like Jamaican food is authentic. I've never really cooked with these though. Like my mom used to cook with them when I was growing up. So I have about two and some change, y'all know I'm hood. So I'm gonna crush them up and put them in there. But I like to see seasonings, like you know, a pot full of onions and broth is just like not really a pot of love. I do have some thyme. They didn't have fresh thyme, but I do like to see, it's thyme. I know that H is there, but it's thyme. All right, so don't embarrass yourself saying thyme, please. I'm here to help the people any way I possibly can. So yeah, I'm gonna sprinkle some of this in there. Although I do like having that branch in my pot. I feel like, you know, somebody who knew what the hell they was doing cooked my food when I see that. I'm gonna put a little bit of grapeseed oil in here, because again, I do try to. Actually, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna put this in the pot when I braise the oxtail. So braising is basically like browning or pan frying. Let me wash my hands, because I just dug in my head and I was talking about that dude that did that shit yesterday. So let me wash my hands real quick. All right, guys, don't go anywhere. All I'm gonna do is mix it up and probably come back and yeah, and definitely come back and finish it. I had made some stewed turkey wings. They came out so good. Oh my god. Y'all can say what y'all want, but y'all know that wing part of the turkey wing is like a pig feet. Don't act like you ain't never ate no damn pig feet, because most of y'all have. You may not now, but you know, I'll admit it. Shit, I ain't the only one. I'm not the only one, and I'm gonna start calling out names. So as you can see, I'm like avoiding putting my hand in here. This shit is ugh. And then I'm gonna store it in a oh, but it's nice and brown so far. I may need some more of that brown, and maybe not, because they're looking like a yeah, they looking authentic. I leave some of the fat on them because I like that fat. I'm sorry, like I do like good fat on meats. Oxtail fat is definitely one I think is gonna help the gravy. And it tastes good and it chews well, most importantly. Okay, so this is looking pretty good. Yeah, I'm gonna let this set for a couple of hours. You could let it set for a couple of days. I've read up to 3 days for all of that seasoning to really get into it. But I feel like once I braise it, that kind of sears the seasoning in. And again, you know, you can always season your sauce as you go. Okay. Oh, that's looking good. That's looking good. Like, even the fat is not necessarily white anymore. Like, it's all brown. That browning does what it's supposed to do, boom. So, again, I am on my way to work. And I'm going to let this set for a couple of hours. I'm going to come in. I'm going to braise it. We're going to do that together. We're going to start stewing it. I cannot wait. Now, I'm going to cheat with the rice and beans. I'm going to actually cook like a box. But listen, I can't do it all. Okay, I'm going to make the damn meat. And the sides may be improvised. Sides, not improvise, improvise. Okay, whatever. Listen, y'all come back. Make sure you tune in, because who wants just raw as oxtails? Y'all can cook it with me. You got time to go get this stuff. The browning, I feel like, is the most important thing. The regular seasonings, like I said, if you can see your seasonings, I feel like you kind of know what you're doing. Butter beans is the most important thing, I feel like, in the oxtail dish. It gives it that bone where you don't even need the meat. All you really need is the bone. Like, okay, so you ain't got no meat, but you got that bone. That bone can entertain you for hours at a time. All right, y'all.